Danny, congratulations. Firstly, give us your thoughts and how pleased you are to be here for at least another year.
Yeah, well, I'm obviously excited to get going, like straight from the off, and to get a good pre-season under my belt. I'm pleased to be, taking part in one, and I'm really looking forward to the season ahead.
I know players probably don't enjoy pre-season as such, but just how important is that? You've touched on it there.
It's obviously good to you get your integration period into the squad with the new group, the new club. Obviously, I missed pre-season last year, so I know I've actually missed a couple pre-seasons before due to injuries and that sort of stuff. And so I'm really pleased to build that foundation, get that core. Sort of resilience, build it up in pre-season, and then that puts you in good stead throughout the rest of the season. So yeah, I'm pleased to be to get that sorted and get things on the way.
Welbeck turns into space and fizzes it into the corner to surely seal all 3 points for the Seagulls. A brilliant finish from Danny Welbeck.
Looking back on last season, you had a good first half of the season, but you had a really good second half and a really strong finish. You must have been sort of really pleased with your form towards the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I think towards the back end of the season, I think the players that I was playing with, they really started to understand my game a lot more, bringing in the strengths that I can provide for the team, and obviously made a good impact. And yeah, it's something that I'm looking forward to carrying on and doing much more this season. So yeah, I was really happy with the second half of the season, and that's going to continue into the next.
I mean, your stats were great last season in terms of goal return. Is that something you look at that you can use as a foundation and build upon for this season? Yeah,
I touched upon it before. I've got that the foundation there now, and we've developed that understanding as a group. And obviously, you come to a club and you're learning a lot about the way the team plays, where you can fit in, what you can do to impact the games. And I think we developed that towards the back end of the season, and I'm really looking forward to pushing on and giving much more.
That 12 months you've been in around the place, you've got used to the club, used to the city. How have you found that? How have you found playing under Graham, and what's he sort of said to you over the course of the last few weeks?
Yeah, well, I've really enjoyed it. I think happiness is key as well. So being at a club where I'm really enjoying myself, enjoying my football, playing under the manager, his style of play, the good people around the club, it's great facility, and it just feels right. And yeah, it's something that I'm really looking forward to spending more time here, to give much more, because I know that I've got a lot more to give. And yeah, it's important that you have that right foundation, the setting, the environment around the club, and I'm looking forward to it.
I think the fans will be really excited. Is it nice to be appreciated by the supporters in that respect?
Yeah, well, we didn't get to see much of him.
I was going to come to that, but yeah.
We didn't get to see much of him last season. So that's disappointing, but hopefully it looks like we'll be having the fans back in the stadium next season, so that's going to be a massive plus. And when you just go for a walk or at the park and that sort of stuff, and you see fans are always giving me well wishes, so I'm looking forward to continuing that and seeing a lot of happy faces back at the Amex.
How nice will that be, just to step out there? I mean, you started the Man City game. Unfortunately, a really good start to the Man City game. Were pivotal in that evening's work.
It'll be great to obviously get back into the stadium with the fans, get the whole stadium rocking, and to feel that atmosphere. And yeah, it's going to be one that I'm really looking forward to. I'm sure all the other players are looking forward to it too, and I bet the fans can't wait also.
And I guess it would be nice to be able to see a bit of the city properly. I guess it's been very limited in terms of what you have been able to do in and around Brighton.
Yeah, it's been limited. To be fair, I'm not somebody that's like always out and about. Like I go to training and get home and spend time with the family, and you know you got to recover and that sort of stuff. I'm quite much a homeboy, so I like a lot
We like
of home,
that, don't worry.
I like a lot of home foods and all that sort of stuff. So,
And how important is that? You mentioned family there, but obviously to have them settled and all of that. You mentioned you feel appreciated, you're happy here. Just how important is that? Not just to you, but to any footballer.
yeah, it's important, you know, to feel appreciated and to be settled and happy. I think once you're happy and you know you can just focus on doing your work, making sure you're ready for the games and training and that sort of stuff. Everything builds from there, and yeah, it's a good platform to have.
And finally, we saw a few goal celebrations last year. They looked like they might have been inspired. A little birdie told me that they may have been inspired by Premiership players past, Premier League players past. I think we saw a Tim Cahill, maybe a Benjani.
Yeah.
Are there more plans in the pipeline? And I'm also told that you've got a choreographer hidden away somewhere at the club. Are you able to reveal their identity?
Well, you've done your research. It's Buzz the Kit Man. We have a laugh all the time, and we just talk about old school celebrations and that sort of stuff. And he's like, "Oh, you scored this game, you got to do that. You scored this one, you got to do this one." So obviously, some of them are a bit out there. Some of the ones that he's proposed to me have been a bit out there, but every single day in the training ground, he'll be giving out some celebrations for me to do. So we'll see. I can't be doing the Lua one though, with the triple cartwheel and backflip and all that sort of stuff. I ain't got that in the locker.
But we could see, I suppose, we need to look out for perhaps an Alan Shearer, Lee Sharp,
Yeah, there's
Eric Cantona.
There's plenty to do. But just, you know, the celebrations, we'll see.
And I guess that just underlines the spirit here, the team spirit in the dressing room.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, there's great people all around the club, and that's like right through from the top to the bottom. And yeah, I think we're all you know together in achieving the goal of pushing Brighton further up the table.